This is a Lip Media podcast.
Hi Lamley, I'm Posh, aka Phillip Lee Curtis, and I am here with Fab, also known as Adam Richard, and together we are the Elusive Sham 2, here to bring you some very exciting news.
Oh, very
Would you
exciting.
like to do the honours? Would you like to tell everyone what's happening?
We would like to welcome you into our new podcast hole, where we'll be digging into Mariah Carey's new memoir. This is Me, I Am Memoir, the meaning of Mariah Carey.
You're always going to forget that A, aren't you?
Me, I Am a Memoir.
Thank you.
The meaning of Mariah Carey.
So stupidly excited about this. We've been texting and we've already done this before.
We've recorded an episode that'll never see the light of day because neither of us know how to use technology.
I know, it's ridiculous. We are so old. We to put it, in two words, we talked about Poot Lovato. That's how far down the rabbit hole it went. But we're not going to do that today.
No.
No, we're getting straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
So we thought what we would do is give you a little bit of a trailer, a little bit of a taste of what's to come. But I thought we should start by very clearly stating that we are huge Mariah Carey fans.
We are Mariah Carey fans. That is how we met almost and how we bonded over spontaneous Mariah back in the day.
That's true. Oh my goodness.
On Twitter.
Hashtag spontaneous Mariah.
Spontaneous Mariah. It was one of our Twitter games we used to play with each other before we'd ever met. And I went to your 21st.
Yeah. And I remember specifically putting Vision of Love on the playlist so that we could sing along.
And all of your deranged school friends thought I was a crazy pedophile. Who's this 38-year-old man who's turned up to your birthday?
It is kind of crazy, isn't it? Like,
I know.
I'm now 30 and I would not do that.
Well, it was, Twitter was new. We were all having fun.
Yeah.
There was only 8 of us on there before it all went horrible.
That's true. And you know what worked out? It
did.
worked out. 10, 11, 12 years later.
You are now a successful cabaret star, and I am a fading stand-up queen. So any Lamely who've tuned in thinking, oh, this is a Mariah Carey podcast. Oh, hang on. They're snarky Aussies. Yes, we are snarky.
Absolutely.
We are bitchy.
Yep.
But we have absolute love for Mariah, even though sometimes it might sound like we're being mean to her. But we love her. But, you always hurt the ones you love.
Exactly. So why don't you let everyone know a little bit about your journey to Mariah?
My journey to Mariah. So the Vision of Love cast single was my first purchase. I'm only a few months younger or older. I think I'm a few months younger than Mariah whenever she has her anniversaries.
I'm a few months older than her career.
Yeah, you are.
And that is the angle we are taking. Adam is the expert. I am the newbie.
So, yeah, I bought the Vision of Love cast single, and it had a sampler for the first album as the other song.
Yeah.
So it was Vision of Love, and then like little snatches of Prisoner and Someday, and I don't want to cry. It was so good. And then I think it was the first CD I ever bought. I had no CD player.
It was 1963. Okay. That hadn't been invented yet.
I was working in a bank.
They let you near money?
They let me near money. I was working in a bank, and they had like Tupperware for CDs. They would send around this leaflet, this photocopied leaflet in the bank, and you could tick things, and they would arrive one day, and they would just take the money out of your bank account. And that is how I bought my first Mariah CD. And I still have it. I have a Mariah shrine in my bedroom, which also features a couple of her fragrances as bookends. So,
Stop.
Yeah.
We may have to feature some of this on the social media.
We may have to. If you're wondering why I smell like bubblegum and marshmallows, yep. Mama's been hooking into her Mariah stink stash.
Oh my God. I did have someone ask me the other day if I had a fragrance, what would I call it? And my answer was Mariah. Like it just randomly was like, Well, I'd call it Mariah.
Yeah, of course you would.
What else do you call a perfume?
My first, so I'm a professional writer now. I've left the world of stand-up. My first published story was published in a gay magazine called Outrage back in the day. I won...
I see what they did there.
Yes. Best short story by a writer under 25 at the time. And the story was called Distant Laughter, which is a lyric from the song Vanishing. My love is deep, people!
But it's true. This does establish
Yes.
that this is a long-time relationship.
Yes, these are our bona fides.
Between you and... Exactly. See, for me, it was similar yet different in that Mariah was actually the first CD we ever had in the house.
Oh.
Which was
I mean,
the
you
Daydream
were
album.
barely born.
Yeah, I was... So...
You grew
I
up to find it in the house.
No, it wasn't even then. Like, we didn't have a CD player for a long time.
You're right.
Like, we were like the first on our street, but even then, I know, very exciting. Early adopters. But no, it was Daydream. So that album, Fantasy, had just been released. That album had just come out. You know, the Boyz II Men single was huge, and that was the first CD we had in the house. And so I still have the copy of it. Like, I somehow stole it from Mum.
Of course
And
you
you can actually see in the liner notes how worn they are from me just staring.
Oh.
Because, I mean, I've gone on to be a singer and a graphic designer, so it gives you an idea that I'm all about the visuals and the songs and the emotions.
Were you trying to suck the talent out through the paper?
I think so.
Just with your eyes. And
I do have a
sucking out
talent
her
for sucking. So, you know, we've already got R-rated. It's revolting.
So Posh.
Yes, Fab.
Every week. I love that we've got Mariah code names.
I know.
Like we're
So,
Mariah
yes.
superheroes.
What's going to happen? Let's get back onto the officialness.
Yes.
What's going to happen is each week, Fab and I will read a chapter.
Mm-hmm.
One of us will be listening to the audiobook. One will be reading the actual chapter. We may swap back and forth.
Yes.
They're very versatile. And he said, lying.
Is that what we're going to call it? It's like, are you topping or bottoming this week? I'm doing the
Yes,
audiobook,
can
so I'm
we?
topping.
Yeah, perfect. I don't have time for all the reading and the,
I don't have time
flipping
to
of
eat
the
good
pages.
food, so I'm topping this week. I don't have time for all of the cleaning.
Oh my God. So yes, can you imagine the straight fans
very
right now
inappropriate.
losing their mind? So what's going to happen is each week we'll be going through a chapter and we will be analysing and catastrophizing the entire thing to within an inch of its life.
Yes.
And we've got little segments, or what I'm calling interludes.
Interludes.
Because as we've stated, our motto is
Rainbow. So
too
many
much.
interludes.
Rainbow.
Such a great album for the interludes.
So this is kind of generally how an episode will work. We'll start with a little recap of what's happened previously.
Yes.
And then we'll hit on some me moments, which will be Mariah-related news from the week. So, for example, these last few weeks, we've got the Rarities album. We've got
so excited.
the new single, which we'll be touching on. All sorts of stuff. And sometimes it'll just be funny tweets she shares. All sorts of stuff.
I mean,
Then
this
we've
week I went down a Mariah rabbit hole because I found the perfect tweet that someone was... I think it was the Melania Trump, when she has the big, hi smile moment, and then the face of death. And I just tweeted underneath that, I don't know her.
Hashtag Melania Carey. God.
It was just perfect. I'm like, oh my God, I worry that Mariah's going to be usurped from I don't know her.
So this is exactly right. We will be covering such fabulous things on our Twitter at Me I Am a Memoir. Then we will head into the part that Adam is just the best at, which is the gist.
The gist. I'm very good at a
gist.
gist.
You've been throwing your gist around for years.
Yes.
And
It's everywhere.
throughout the gist, Adam will be, or Fab, I apologize, Fab, who is Adam?
You can call me Adam. Adam or Fab. I answer to everything.
That's true. So during the gist, Adam will give us a brief overview of the chapter. What's to come? That was an accident. Foreshadowing.
Yes.
And then we will hit Breaking Me On Down, which will get us into the real,
The breakdown
everything.
of the chapter.
The breakdown, exactly. and that's the bulk of what will be happening.
Yeah.
Then afterwards, we have some little fun rating systems. We start with Mariah meatiness.
Yes.
Which we talk about how juicy the chapter was.
Oh, yeah.
From from a scale of number 1 to infinity.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
So
this is the
beautiful.
kind of content you can expect. And then we have...
Because there will be bombshells in this book. I'm very excited about the bombshells.
Oh my God, we cannot wait, honestly. Honestly. Then we'll have I Don't Know Her, in which we talk about who pissed us off. Who has to Jay go?
Yes! Jay
Oh, yeah.
go!
Yeah. I should have been the stand-up just quietly with
You
this
do
kind
your little
of
funny
quality.
bits in between your songs. I've seen.
Exactly. Then we have the remix, in which if you were Mariah, is there anything you would have done differently? Which, let's face it, she's Mariah. She does everything perfectly, so probably not.
Probably not.
That'll just be the interlude playing and on to the next. And then the final little segment is Can Take That Away, bracket, Mariah's lesson, close bracket, in which we ponder what have we learned from Mariah this week, which will, of course, be so much.
What has Mariah given us of herself
Yes.
that we can take away as a life lesson?
The gifts.
There's so many gifts.
Gifts.
Oh, the gifts that keep on giving. I'm very, very excited. So, yes, you said we do have Me, I Am a Memoir, which is our Twitter handle.
Yes, and,
you can,
also our Gmail, if
yes,
you want to email us.
Me, I Am a Memoir at gmail.com. If you have more than 280 characters worth of juice that we need to hear, or if you're a member of the Lamely who hates us, by all means, please let us know and we will read out your anger.
That's true, we will. That's a good point. Just repurpose that rage.
But yeah, if you're loving the book, if you're a huge Mariah fan, if you just are terrified that in our hands that this is going to be a disaster,
then we can guarantee it will.
But yes, we want you to know we are coming from a place of love.
We will also be bringing you some special bonus content throughout each chapter where we touch on things that Mariah may mention, whether it be a performance, a single, an album, and very excitingly, yes, there will be an entire episode dedicated to watching Glitter. Mini moments. Very quickly, in this little preview trailer episode, we would touch on the brand new single, Save the Day.
Oh, which is glorious.
How are we feeling?
I'm still loving it. You know what I've loved about it is I've done a lot of gigs with an Australian comedian called Bev Killick, who sings a revolting version of Killing Me Softly with his rhymes with song. Schlong. She says schlong.
That took me a minute. I was thinking, I thought Bev was female identifying, but no,
she
and I got real lost in there.
She sings. So Bev sings, one of the lines is bruising my cervical wall, which has always hurt me in a very, very difficult way. Oh. And when she
I can imagine.
sings the big note, the big money note, it's as if, she has just been privy to the gigantic bit of business because she's like, so it was beautiful to have that song reframed for me now as a Mariah Carey song.
Lovely.
And to be able to obliterate the thoughts of Bev Killick in a revolting ditty.
I am going to need Bev to do the parody now of Mariah.
We did a run of gigs in the snow about 2 or 3 years ago. And yeah, she because she didn't really do it much anymore, and she got a bit hammered one night on stage, and me being sober and manipulative, just started singing it from the back of the room, and she joined in.
Well, see, now you can do a full Mariah duet version.
Oh, I can. I can be singing. I can sing Save the Day over the top of Bev screeching at her schlong.
See, the gifts, Mariah's gifts keep on giving.
I heard he had a big one. Ooh. I heard it was a size.
If people didn't realise we're gay, they do now. They probably did the first second we started talking. Yeah. But
cabaret star and faded personality that's been on 2 shows with the word celebrity in the title. It's not a good one.
And one of them was Splash.
I know. And the other one was Dog School.
Dog School. But no, I agree. Look, I think Save the Day. The first listen I enjoyed, and then every listen since, it's just grown and grown and grown on me, as has the Bev Killick version.
I know.
So...
But it's got a great hook. He won't, she won't, if they won't. It's exactly in there constantly. And I love that it's not like, I loved Caution. I think Caution is an amazing album.
Yes,
but
I do.
I love that this song is actually, it feels like a song she did quite some time ago. Like, it doesn't feel like a current song. And I kind of love that about it because
it's kind of timeless in a way. Like...
Yeah.
But speaking of Save the Day, I wanted to let people know that they should save the day on November 9, Monday, November 9, Mariah Mondays, because that is when Chapter 1 will be dropping.
Oh, I'm so excited.
That's right. Which means with the book coming out September 29, it gives people about 5-6 weeks to get a hold of the audiobook or the hardcover or the digital edition, whatever it is you want to get. And
if you want to follow along.
Exactly, you can either read the entire thing or you can follow along with us one chapter at a time. It's up to you. Choose your own adventure.
We may do selected readings from it ourselves, but we won't do it justice like Mariah did. I'm very, very excited. Oh, so yes, please join us, Posh and Fab, every Monday for me. I am a memoir, the meaning of Mariah Carey, with Posh and Fab, the Elusive Sham 2.
Just sounds so beautiful. Oh, how you thrill me. Hashtag beautiful.
Oh, don't. All right, now I'm going to go and watch all of the videos that she just dropped on the weekend that are all in high definition now. So I can watch them on my gigantic television.
Perfect. And I should also mention, we will also be throwing out some little teasers between now and November 9 for some of the releases Mariah gives us, okay? Yeah. So there might be some little short, and when I say short, I mean half-hour episodes, of us squealing with delight for all of the MC30 goodies that Mariah is throwing our way. So we're very excited. Cannot wait.
Very exciting. All right.